welcome everybody. Hope you've had a good day or week since I've seen you last. As I just mentioned before the session, if you could grab yourselves a pole if you're able to use one, and if you could grab yourself a cushion of some sort, or maybe even a ball or something you can hold into your hands. Don't worry if you don't know what that's all about or you haven't got anything to hand right now. I'll explain it a little bit more later in the session. For now though, we don't need any equipment, just your wonderful self for the first part here. And we're going to start with a warm up. Make sure we've got plenty of space around us so we're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we'll start nice and simple here, moving one arm round in a circle, just like so. And I seem to have less space than yesterday. I don't know what happened, but I have to do some maneuvering. There we go. So just moving those arms round. Nice, gentle, controlled movements here. Excellent work, everybody. And if you can't do the full circle round, remember we could do a smaller one or with a slightly bent arm as well. As long as we're sort of getting that arm going round to the best of our ability. That's the main thing. Let's change direction with that arm. Same movement, opposite way. And again, doing our best to get a reasonable size circle here as we go around. Good. Well, let's change over to the other arm and get that one going around as well. And change direction. Doing the best that we can here. Good work. Alrighty, next bit here, we're going to reach over towards the opposite shoulder if we're able to. If you can't get all the way over, just get to the near shoulder or as best you can. Or if that's too much as well, we can always come across the front of the body. The main thing here is that we're getting that elbow bend in. So whether you're going over the top or across the front, we get that elbow bend in. And it just helps that mobilization there. Good work. Let's take one arm here. We're going to swing it forwards, reaching up, bringing it back down. Repeat through that movement there. If you can't bring the arm all the way up, as high as you can is fine. Again, wherever you can get to on this. Good. Well, let's change to the other arm. Nice movement, keeping it going there, good work. All right, next up we're gonna bring it in for a hug, arms out to the side, and repeat through that, getting a little bit of a stretch in the chest and the upper back as we're going forward and back here. Good work, and then we're going to go into some shoulder rotations, just moving them around, doing the best we can with these circles, but don't worry about pushing it too far, just getting them going around. Let's change direction, go the opposite way. as we are using the pole, whether you are using one or not, we're going to go into some wrist mobility, so just get those going around. Change direction. And give that a big old shake off there. Good work. If we grab our poles, if you're using them, if you don't know what I mean by poles, then it is something that you can hold around about shoulder width apart. That's nice and lightweight. If you don't have a pole or you can't use one for whatever reason, not a problem. I will show you how to adapt the movements as we go through this. We're going to start with our 5 out of 10 effort here. Every minute we're going to be changing to a different exercise, and we're going through 20 minutes total, but we'll be changing it up as we go through. But to start with, 5 minutes. It's not hard, it's not easy, it's in between the two, all about building up the heart rate as I throw the pole across the room. Right, I'm going to get the timer set up. I've already got it set up. I'm just going to make sure it's turned up. I've got it on a tablet now. It's a lot bigger and a lot more easier for me to see. Usually I've got it on my phone and I'm squinting, but I've got a big screen now, so that's good. All right. The only thing is it might be a man's voice now because I haven't gone into the settings, whereas before it was a woman's voice. So we go in 10 seconds from now. I need to change that because I usually do a 15-second countdown. And we're going to go into some paddling forwards in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it, good movement. Moving those arms around. God, it's almost too big now, it's enormous. It's bigger than you guys on the screen. Okay, let's keep it going at this 5 out of 10 pace. So not hard, not easy, in between the two, moving those arms around. If you're not using a pole, same movement. If you're doing single arm, we do it one arm just like so. And if you are doing single arm, change now because we are at halfway through. So you just swap arms from one side to the other if you're doing single arm here. But we're sticking at that 5 out of 10 pace no matter what you're doing. That's the key here. Not hard, not easy, in between the two, and get things moving. Good work. We've got another 10 seconds to go. And then we're going to be changing direction on the next one in 3, 2, 1. Change direction and just keep it moving there. Nice work, everybody. 5 out of 10 still, not hard, not easy, in between the two, getting things flowing, keeping things moving. Nice work. And for those who are doing single arm, if you change over now.
Halfway there.
Good work. On the next one, we're going to keep a paddling theme going, but we're going to go into our canoeing. We're going to go down to the left side first of all.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. For those doing single arm, just stay on one side for the full minute on this. 3, 2, 1. So come down to the side as if we're canoeing now. And again, that's with the pole or without the pole. Single arm, just come across. Good work. So just imagine we're paddling ourselves down a river on this. The oar goes in, it pulls back, comes out, and repeats around.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this particular one, just keep it moving there. Nice pace, 5 out of 10 still. Keeping things moving, good work. Okay, you got 12 seconds to go on this one.
10 seconds.
On the next one, we're going to switch over to the other side in 3, 2, 1. Switching over, keeping it going, paddling through this. Nice work. It's all about sticking at that 5 out of 10 pace. Doing the best we can with range of motion and movement here. That's going to help us to get the most out of this. It's all about building up that heart rate, getting things moving, getting our core body temperature up.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this particular one. On the next one, we're going to be doing double arm forwards, double arm overhead. So prepare yourself for that, and I'll be explaining what we'll be doing in the second 5 coming up. So 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. So going both arms forwards, both arms up. Both arms forward, both arms up with the pole or without, or single arm, whichever you choose to do. For those who are doing single arm, the next 5, what we're going to be doing is very similar to the last 5 if you're doing single arm. So just do left arm for the next 5. And then when we come around to the final 5, you can swap over to the right arm. Just makes it easier for yourself. But on this one,
halfway there.
Switch now to the other side. But when we get on to the next one, which what we're going to be doing is 30 seconds. We're just going to increase that pace up to about 8 out of 10 effort for 30 seconds. And then 30 seconds back at this 5 out of 10 effort.
10 seconds.
For those who are using both arms, we're going to do alternating punches. But single arm users, just do the left arm. 3, 2, 1. So pick up that pace. 30 seconds at 8 out of 10 here. Don't worry if you're confused, just follow what I'm saying here. So just keep it punching. 30 seconds, like so. At 8 out of 10 effort. When it comes around to the 30, we're going to drop that pace back down, and single arm users stick with that one arm. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, drop that pace.
Halfway there.
Back down to 5 out of 10. Nice work. On the next one, we're going to be punching out to the side. And again, we're going to do 30 seconds, 8 out of 10, 30 seconds, at 5 out of 10.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. So punching across now. Pick that pace back up to 8 out of 10. That's it. Nice work. And again, we can do this with or without the pole, or that single arm, but keep it moving there. And dropping the pace in 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace.
Halfway there.
Back to 5 out of 10. Good work so far, everybody. On the next one, going to be a little bit trickier. We're going to be punching up above our head to the best of our ability. And again, we can do the same movement with or without the pole or single arm.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left. 8 out of 10 effort, punching above the head in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So off we go, going up. That's it. Good extension with those arms. Keeping that pace there. 8 out of 10. Good work. And we're going to be dropping back down that pace in 3, 2, 1. So drop back down.
Halfway there.
To 5 out of 10. Good work, everybody. On the next one, we're going to be punching down. And again, same thing. 8 out of 10 for 30 seconds. 5 out of 10 for 30 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. Punching down on the next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pick up that. So pick up that pace to 8 out of 10. You guys are doing great on this. Let's keep it moving here. Nice work. Another 10 seconds of this pace at 8 out of 10 before we drop down, which we are going to be doing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that pace back
Halfway there.
to 5 out of 10. We've got one more like this, which is going to be our combination one, punching forwards, side, up, and then down. Again, 30 seconds at 8 out of 10, 30 seconds at 5 out of 10.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. So forward, side, up and down, combination one in 3, 2, 1, and pick up that pace. Again, 8 out of 10. Good work. Keep it going. Keep those arms pushing. 8 out of 10 effort. Good work, everybody. Another 10 seconds at this pace. And bringing that pace back down in 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back down. Good work. Now, for the next one, we're going to go back to just flat 5 out of 10 effort again. So back to not hard, not easy, in between the two. For those doing single arm, you'll be switching back and forth again at halfway on each one. And I'll explain that as we go through it.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. Our first one here, 5 out of 10 effort. We're going to do both arms around, going around together. 3, 2, 1. So just coming around like so. 5 out of 10 effort. Good work. So not hard, not easy, in between the two. Just moving around. Although it probably will feel a little bit harder after that little 5-minute block we just did. But just keep that pace there, keep it moving. And again, with a pole, without, or single arm. If you are doing single arm, then you will be changing in 5 seconds from now. 3, 2, 1. Changing arms if you're a single arm user. Everybody else, just keep it moving. 5 out of 10. Good work. On the next one, we're going to be doing the same movement in the opposite direction. Doing great so far. Let's keep this 5 out of 10 pace here. Change in direction in 3, 2, 1. So change direction, keeping it moving. Great work, everybody. And again, those who are doing single arm will be changing halfway point on this one. And up until number 15 on here as well. With 5 out of 10 effort here. Keep things moving. Good work, everybody. For those who are doing single arm, if you change now.
Halfway there.
Good work. On the next one, we're going to keep the circle theme going, but we're going to go in a flat plane of motion, and we're going to do clockwise on the first one. Still 5 out of 10. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to come around in a circle, just like so. Good work. I'm going to have to change it over. The man's voice isn't motivating me quite as much as the women's voice. Don't know what that says about me, but I grew up in a household of women, so obviously just don't listen to male figures. Okay, those doing single arm, changing now. Everybody else just keep it moving around in a circle to the best of our ability. Still at that 5 out of 10 pace. On the next one, we're going to go counterclockwise in the opposite direction, but that's 10 seconds time. And 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Keep it going. Good work. We've got this one, and we've got another one at this pace, and then we're going to go back to the same as what we did on the previous 5, but with double arm. But let's get through these bits first of all. Still at 5 out of 10 pace here. Not hard, not easy, in between the two. Circling those arms round, counterclockwise. If you're doing single arm, change over now.
Halfway there.
Good work, everybody. On this next one, we're going to do a straight arm raise up above our head. Sticking with 5 out of 10
10
here.
seconds.
And 3, 2, 1. So going straight up
15.
and down. Straight up and down. Sticking at 5 out of 10 pace here. And you could do this with or without the pole. Or single arm. Remember, it's not pressing above the head, it's raising up. Good work. Alrighty, when it comes around to the next one, actually I'll explain this in a second, I'll just tell the single arm users to change first, which is in 3, 2, 1. So single arm users swap
Halfway
arms.
there.
Yes, on the next one we're going to go back to the 8 out of 10 for 30 seconds and 5 out of 10 for 30 seconds. And we're going to be doing the punches again, but we're going to be doing double arm this time. However, if you're doing single arm, just stick with the right arm this time. So we did the left arm all the previous round. Stick with just the right side. For everybody else following me, 3, 2, 1. So pick up that pace. We're going to do both arms going forwards. 8 out of 10 here to begin with. Keep it moving. Good work. So 30 seconds at 8 out of 10, double arm forwards. Keep it going, good work. And there's a lot of information to throw at you, but you guys are handling it very well. Good work, let's keep it going. So we're going to be slowing it down in 2, 1, bringing that pace back down to 5 out of 10 there, good. Keep it moving, just not hard, not easy, in between the two. Moving it through at 5 out of 10 pace. We will increase again on this next one coming up, and we'll be doing it where we punch one side and then the other side. And for those doing single
10
arm,
seconds.
just sticking with that right side. Good work, keep it going. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pick up that
Round
pace.
17.
Side to side, keep it moving. Nice work, everybody. Still 8 out of 10 here. Keep going, keep pushing. Nice work. Another 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back down.
Halfway there.
Keep punching side to side with both arms. Good stuff. On the next one, we're going to be punching up above our head, or best we can.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. Baking it back up again with the pace in 4, 3, 2, 1. So going up above the head.
Round 18.
8 out of 10. Keep it moving. Good work. Nice work, everybody. 10 more seconds at this pace. Keep it going there. And bringing it back down in 3, 2, 1. Bring the pace back down.
Halfway there.
Good. Well, we've got 2 more to go. The next one's going to be punching down, which is a little bit trickier with the pole. So we just come just above the knees as we come down on this next one. But we've got another 10 seconds before we
10
get into
seconds.
that. If you're not using a pole, you could just punch straight down. 3, 2, 1. So coming in, 8 out of 10 effort again. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that pace back
Halfway
down
there.
to 5 out of 10. You guys are doing great so far. We've got one more to go at this. We will do our combination one for this last one. So forward, side, up and down with double arms. 8 out of 10 to begin with.
10 seconds.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So go
Round
forward,
20.
side,
Last round.
up, down, forwards, one side, other side, up and down. Keep it moving. 8 out of 10 here. Keep pushing it. Good work, everybody. And dropping that pace back down in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Halfway there.
Bring that pace back down to 5 out of 10 and bringing it into the end. After this one, have your poles still handy. We're going to be still using them coming
10
up.
seconds.
But we will have a little drink break here before we move on. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. So we definitely should be feeling nice and warm now. Feeling like our heart rates are elevated and everything's moving nicely. Let's grab our drinks and then we will move on to the next bit. Just getting this next timer set up here for you. So we'll do some interval stuff now. We're going to do it a little bit different again. So usually we do about 10 minutes, 10 rounds. We're going to go up to roughly 12 minutes. Let me just make sure this... I'll keep it nice and simple actually. So today we're going to be doing 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest, but we're going to be doing 12 rounds, so an extra 2 rounds to what we normally would do on this. So for those who haven't done it before, we're going to be doing some interval training. We're going to be doing similar exercises to what we've just done. And I'm setting up slightly differently today, and I'll explain how that goes in a second. If you're doing double arm, you just follow along with me. And we do 40 seconds of max and 20 seconds of rest. So it's maximum effort, as fast as you can. We're still going to be using our poles and we'll go through the exercises and then we will have 20 seconds of rest. The reason I say single arm people are going to be different because we're going to be doing 6 exercises and then we're going to repeat those 6 exercises. So you can do, just focus on one side if you're doing that single arm for the first 6, and then the second 6 you can swap over and just do the other side. So you don't have to swap in between. Keep that speed up and everybody wins. Well, depends on your definition of winning. But we will, once I press go, we'll have 10-second countdown and then we'll go into this. So it's maximum effort for 40 seconds and then 20 seconds of rest. 12 rounds total. We're going to do 6 and then repeat the 6 again. And we're going to start with the paddling forwards like we just did previously. Are we ready? In 10 seconds from now. So paddling those arms forwards like this, but maximum effort in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Get those arms going round as fast as you can. Good work, everybody. That's it. Nice work. Keep it going. 30 seconds to go. Maximum effort. Hold that pace that you've created there. Don't let yourself drop off. Keep it going. We're halfway through this.
There.
Keep those arms moving as fast as you can. You guys are doing great so far. Let's keep it going. for another 10 seconds. Push yourself all the way through to the end of this one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Next one, we're going to do the same movement, opposite direction. And again, those doing single arm, stay with the same arm as we go through this. Are we ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
2.
That's it. Keep those arms moving as fast as you can. A little bit harder to go fast on the way backwards, but just do the best you can here. Keep those arms moving nice and quick. Keep that pace up. Don't let yourself drop off here.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this particular one. Keep those arms going. Keep it pushing. You guys are doing absolutely fantastic so far. Into the last 10 seconds here. Push ourselves all the way through to the end of this in 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to be doing the punches forwards, alternating hands. For those doing single arm punches. Sticking with that same side. I'll be ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
3.
That's it. Good work. Keep those arms going nice and fast. Excellent work, everybody. Keep it going. We are halfway through.
Halfway there.
Nice work. Keep pushing it there for another 12 seconds. Keep it going.
10 seconds.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. You guys did absolutely great so far. Next one, we are going to be punching across our body. So keep this punching theme going here. Go one side, then the other. Nice work so far. Keep that pace up. 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 4.
Good work, everybody. Keep it going. Keep that speed up. Keep things moving. Fantastic work so far. We are at halfway here. Maximum effort still, remember. We want to make sure we're going as fast as we possibly can. Keep it moving. For another 10 seconds
10
here.
seconds.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work, everybody. And punching up above our heads on this next one. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 5.
You get a maximum effort. That's it. Good work. Keep those arms pumping. Keep it moving. This one's the harder one of them all. So let's make sure we dig deep and find that speed still halfway through.
Halfway there.
Keep pushing it. Good work, everybody. 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work. And then we got one more until we're at halfway. So we're going to be punching down on this next one. Maximum effort again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 6.
That's it. Nice and fast. Keep it moving. Good work, everybody. Good work.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. Keep those arms pumping. Nice work, everybody. 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. Just to explain quickly, if you're doing single arm, swap over to the other side now because we're at halfway. For everybody else, we are going to be doing the double arm variation because it doesn't really affect the single arm users. And we're going to do both arms around together for this first one. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Maximum effort. Getting those arms going round. Good work. If you're doing single arm, it's just the single arm variation of this. Just getting that arm going round. Good work. Keep it moving. We are at halfway through.
Halfway there.
This particular one. Keep that pace going. Fantastic work, everybody.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work. And the next one, same movement, opposite direction. For those doing single arm, you're doing that as well. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Maximum effort again. Push ourselves to the best we can here. And we're halfway through this one. Let's keep that pace up. Maximum effort, remember. Keep things moving to the best of your ability. You're doing absolutely fantastic. 10 seconds to
10
go.
seconds.
Keep it going. Keep it pushing all the way through to the end in 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work. Okay, we're going to go into our punches again. If you've got a pole or not using both arms, we're going to do both arms forwards. For those doing a single arm, is those single arm punches, but with the right arm. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it. Maximum effort. Get that pole moving nice and fast if you're using one. If you're not, move those arms fast or arm. Keep it going. Halfway through now.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. We're going to go into one side and then the other. Coming across. Same with that single arm. Good work so far. Let's keep it moving. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 10.
That's it. Nice work. Keep it going. Keep those arms punching. Nice and fast. Moving through this. You guys are doing great. Let's keep it going.
Halfway there.
Halfway through.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. On the next one, we're going to go up above our heads. 10 seconds to go. Punching up. Are we ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
11.
That's it. Nice work. Good extension. Good speed mainly though. Keep it going. Nice and fast all the way through this. As we're halfway through now.
Halfway there.
And 10 seconds
10
to go.
seconds.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. And then we've got one last one to go where we're punching down. Still maximum effort. Push yourself. This is the last one of these. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Last round.
So keep it going, keep it moving. Best effort here. Halfway through now.
Halfway there.
This is our final one of this particular part of the hard work. So let's make sure we finish strong here in 10 seconds from now.
10 seconds.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. Let's grab ourselves a drink. We're done with our poles as well, so you can pop them down or to the side if you're using one. Grab a drink, and then if you can grab your cushions or pillow or ball or whatever you might be using for this next bit. If you don't know what I mean, I'll go explain in a second. And if you do know what I mean and you don't have anything, that's not a problem either. I'm going to explain how to do it without something. So we're going to be using this to work our core today on this bit. Okay, so with this, we're just going to be doing some light movements, but they can be quite tricky depending on like where your disability is, how much core function you've got, whatever it may be. There's lots of factors that might go into your ability to perform these exercises. I will say today, just try it. If you are struggling with it, just try your best to do it. And if you do have any particular things that you can't do or that, just feel free to reach out to me and we'll sort of figure it out together and how we can make this worthwhile for you, because it may be tricky, too tricky for some of you, so we can adapt it in that as we go through. But try it today, see how you go, and then we can adapt from there. So with this very patriotic cushion that I've got here, we are going to be doing some movements with it. And some of them we're moving the cushion and we're trying to stop our body from moving. That's called like anti-movement exercises. And we almost lock down our core to try and stop our body moving from side to side or forward and back, whatever the exercise is. And some of them are movement exercises where we actually are going through a range of motion, but we're trying to use our core to do it. So they're a little bit different. I'll explain which ones they are as we do it. Because we haven't done it for a little while, I'm just doing a refresher. And we've got some people that have never done it before. So the first one is nice and simple. It's an anti-movement exercise. There's going to be a lot of movement with the cushions, but we want to make sure our core is nice and locked in place. And essentially what we're going to do is move the cushion from side to side, and that's going to try and throw ourselves off balance. I'm going to show a few adaptations to this in a second. So we're trying to throw ourselves off balance with this, and what wants to happen, our shoulders want to come side to side like so, and we want to try and lock it in place. So if you go for that, I'm not setting a timer here, we're just going to go through it together, and we're going to go side to side. Now if you're not using a cushion, you can hold your hands together and try and go side to side. And basically what you're trying to do is not let yourself rock from side to side. Trying to keep your body nice and secure, nice and stable as we move with the cushion or without the cushion, as your body naturally wants to follow that where that weight is going. It's almost like a pendulum trying to like throw you off balance. And you're trying to keep that core nice and locked in. So try and tense the muscles in that area as you do so. Now for some of you that might be enough of a workout. For some of you, you may find that a little bit easier. If you are finding it easier, the way to make it harder is to have less contact with the chair that you're in. So you can either come away from the backrest slightly, or you can, if you're able to, you can maybe lift a leg, or just to have as little, or the least amount of contact that you have with the chair, the least amount it's able to support you through this movement. So You can always sit forwards a little bit, maybe shuffle forwards, and then try and do this. And you instantly notice you're a bit more wobbly maybe as you go through it. And that, goes the same as like you can hold on if you need more stability, or you can let go as well if you want to try it without. But yeah, essentially we're just trying to throw ourselves off balance, and we're using our core to stop it from doing so. Good work. We're going to come back to that in a minute. Going to move on to the next one now. Next one is a similar idea, but instead of side to side, it's forwards and back that we're trying to stop from happening. So we start with the cushion or our hands just in front of us here. We raise it above our head like so, and then bring it back down. But when we bring it back down, we don't let it rest on our lap. We hover it slightly above and then go back up. And especially when we're down at this lower point, our body wants to fall forwards because that weight is pulling it down. We want to try and resist that movement. So bring it up, then bring it down, and then go back up again. And just going back and forth between doing that. And you'll notice, especially when you get to sort of this region, your body kind of wants to fall forwards with it. Try and stay upright the whole way through the movement, just like so. And again, if you're finding it too hard, we can just go a shorter range of motion or bring it closer into your body. And if you're finding it too easy, further out with the arms, or again, sit away from the backrest there is going to make it harder. This is one of those ones that you may not feel it if you're not quite getting it right, but when you get it right, it's surprising how much it's working as well. So keep that going on that one. Just for those who are needing that extra support, if you are holding on, just try and do it like as little as possible, if that makes sense. So you're almost like, you can give yourself those little bits of assistance to help, but try to use it as little as possible. So you're like almost trying to push that boundary as you go through it, and that's just going to go through that. And it's one of those core exercises. With like most of our core exercises, it's little bits of movement or anti-movement in this case to really work those core. So if you rest it there for a second, I'll give you a little bit of a break. So yeah, rest there whilst I'm explaining the next bit, and then we can go into it. So next one, we are going to do some movement exercises. So we're going to start with it down by our side, and then we're going to come up and across diagonally. Now this movement is very easy to do where we're just using our shoulders. So this is just me moving my arms, using the shoulder muscles to do so. That's not what we want from this. What we want to do is use the spine to move. So we start by looking down, and to help with that, imagine like your shoulders are coming and they're pointing down towards the ground. So I've got the cushion here, and then you're pulling it up and across until the shoulders are pointing up towards the sky. So I'll show it without the cushion. So I'm going down, then coming up and across. And what's happening there is the arms aren't moving, they're sort of coming along for the journey. Almost like you're doing the robot dance like that, but you keep them almost locked in place, and they come up and across diagonally. And it's that core that is moving there. An additional benefit for this is that you unlock a new dance move on the dance floor that you can use any weddings, bar mitzvahs, birthday parties, whatever it may be. Good work. Let's rest it there, and we're going to go over to the other side. Good work. So come up and across from the other side. So again, using that core to pull it up and across our body to the best of our ability. Good work, and then easing it off there. Excellent work. That's just a little introduction to the cushion work. We're going to be doing more of that over the coming weeks, so remember to bring them if you didn't bring it today, or if you have brought it today, still remember to bring it next time, because we'll be doing more of that. Good, that's the hard work out of the way for today. So we're just going to go into some nice relaxation stuff here. We're just going to start. If you want to have a drink before we get started, that's absolutely fine. We're just going to do some nice deep breathing here. It's going in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just, first of all, let's bring that heart rate down. Bring that nervous system down. Start to relax everything here. Good. Let's just see some shoulder rotations there as well. So as you're breathing, just moving those shoulders round. Just change direction. You can go freestyle with it, just move it however it feels good to you. And then we'll do some neck mobility, doing some flexion and extension here to begin with. Good, let's go into some rotation, looking side to side. And let's go into lateral flexion, one ear to one shoulder to the other shoulder, back and forth between the two. And seeing as we've got a little bit of time here, let's go through the rest of our spine, do some extension and flexion. And let's go into rotation, one side and the other. And let's do some lateral flexion as well. Bend down to one side and to the other. And then coming around in a whirlpool to finish off here, last little bits. Change direction. And give it all a big shake off there. Excellent work today, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that session today.